chosen ones, empaths, and all of the authentic, genuine souls out there that might not identify with the chosen one or empath just yet. You need to be aware of spiritual narcissists. These types of narcissists blend in with society. I'm aware that some of you are devoutly religious. Some of you are very spiritual. But you have to understand that these types of spiritual narcissists have infiltrated all ranks of the hierarchy. You see, for example, I'm not knocking any of the religious institutions you go to, or I'm not knocking any of your spiritual practices, but these types of narcissists masquerade with artificial light. They're gathering at church, believing they're good people. They have them believe, and it's not just doesn't just take place in church with a priest or a church leader. It doesn't have to just take place in church. It could take place in a mosque with an imam. It could take place in a synagogue with a rabbi. It could take place in with a yogi in yoga practice. It could take place with a shaman. It could take place anywhere, and it doesn't just have to be religious institutions or I just thought I'd bring that to your attention. It doesn't just have to be religious institutions or spiritual places of practice. It doesn't just have to be those places, but I'm saying they will try and be a figurehead in these places and have a collective around them to garner narcissistic supply. But also, these types of spiritual narcissists are the ones that will enter your life and say, yes, I'm very holy, or I'm a very good person, and they'll fool you into thinking that they're a good person, that they're a kind person. And this is what you've got to watch out for, chosen ones, empaths, and all you authentic souls out there. This is what you've got to watch out for. You've got to watch out for the wolf in sheep's clothing. You've got to watch out for those ones, because this is how they come across. They will come across kind. They'll come across loving. They're mirroring back to you. They're the worst type. They're disgusting. These types of narcissists are absolutely disgusting, because they've got the audacity to try and present themselves with this portrayal. And the thing is it's often misunderstood. A lot of people think that narcissists are full of themselves. You know, a lot of times people say, oh, the narcissist is full of themselves. They're grandiose. They love them. They don't love themselves. They absolutely hate themselves. You got to understand that these spiritual narcissists and narcissists in general that are involved in your life or around the globe, they hate themselves. They're constantly comparing themselves to you and other people. So you could be you could be at a church event or a mosque or a synagogue or a temple or whatever. You could be at one of these places, and you'll go into this individual, or your yogi or a shaman or whatever, and you go to this individual for your spiritual practices, and really they're a devil in disguise. You know, they're a devil in disguise. So you got to watch out for these ones. Watch out for these ones. They can be the one that you confide in. They can be the one that makes you feel comfortable. See, they make you feel comfortable. Watch out for these ones. You need to watch out for these ones. To be honest, these spiritual narcissists are aware of the other realms. They're aware of the other realms. Okay, they're aware of the other realms, and they try and masquerade with this artificial light like they're good people, but really they're serving darkness, whether you want to call it the devil, whether you want to call it negative energy. I don't even think it's beyond their comprehension. I think they're subservient to the negative forces in this realm. They're subservient to that. That's what they bow down to, and they try and glorify themselves as someone who's good or holy or devout or whatever. And this is what I'm saying. I'm not trying to insult anyone's religions or belief systems. I'm just trying to make you aware of these creatures that exist. To stay informed on topics like these, subscribe to the channel. If you need support, please book a session. Or to become a supporting member, links for all are in the description box below. But yeah, I'm not trying to insult. Please, I'm not trying to insult anyone's beliefs. Look, some of you might go to a wonderful church or a wonderful mosque or a wonderful temple or a wonderful synagogue or have a wonderful relationship with a yogi or a shaman or whatever your belief system is or whatever your practice is. I'm just putting this out there for the people that are in a situation that they're around deviants, because I've heard of this in one-to-one sessions about these institutions and about how even people enter the lives of the chosen one, the empath and the authentic souls out there, and they mirror you like they're good, like they're kind, but honestly they're the worst. Just watch out for these spiritual narcissists. I called it spiritual narcissist. It could be religious narcissist, spiritual narcissist, whatever. It's the same thing. You know, they're seriously deranged. They're seriously deranged. I think they're the worst type of narcissist, because they've got the whole they've actually done research on these topics. So whether it's biblical, whatever scripture, you know, they've done research on the scriptures, they've done research on religion, on spiritual practices, they've done research so they can seem like they're established in that field. They can seem like that, and that's what I'm saying. It doesn't just have to be a leader at one of your spiritual practices or church or mosque or synagogue or temple or whatever. It can also be individuals in your life. You could meet an individual like this at church or wherever. You could meet one of these individuals that is portraying themselves as they're good people, okay? And they're really not. They're far from it. They're the worst type of individual. They are the worst. They're actually so disgusting. Dusty weirdos. And from my analysis, I think they're so conscious of the realms, of the spiritual realm, that they're actually bowing down to the darkness or to the evil or to the negative energy or whatever, and they're using their portrayal of themselves being good with a hidden hand of darkness. Okay, that's what they're doing, these spiritual narcissists. So please watch out for them. Okay, like I said to you, this could be in the church you go to, or in the mosque you go to, or in the synagogue you go to, or the temple you go to, or your yogi that you go to, or your shaman that you go to. It could be in any one of these places, but also it can be in the people that you interact with in your everyday life. It could be one of these leaders in one of these so-called institutions, or it could also be someone that interacts with you in everyday life, or someone that you meet at one of these gatherings. Okay, and they're going to present themselves as if they're holy, as if they're clean-hearted, as if they're good, and they're seriously fucked up creatures. They're seriously deranged. Okay, they're seriously deranged. And like I keep saying, from my analysis, I think they have enough comprehension of the world to know that they're siding with darkness. Many narcissists that are involved, that maybe was involved in your life, maybe they don't have an awareness of what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing is bad, but they don't have an awareness that they're submitting to the negative forces out there. They don't have an awareness to that. But I think these spiritual narcissists are plugged in to know, or have enough comprehension, that they're subservient to the darkness of this world. Okay, so please watch out for them. Just remember, it can be that person that you're confiding in. It can be the person that's making you feel comfortable. It can be the person that you're going to for advice in one of these institutions, like a mosque, a church, a temple, a synagogue, a yogi. It could be anywhere. So watch out for these ones, because they are masquerading with artificial light, and they're disgusting, despicable creatures. Thanks for listening today. To become a supporting member or donate to the channel, The links for all you need in the description box below, and also if you'd like a one-to-one session, you can also find the link in the description box below. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.